Alright, hey, what's up, guys? Wow, this room's echoing real weird, you know? But when I started this channel, I really wanted to help people who were transitioning from ciggies to vaping. And I've kind of lost that, you know what I mean? I want to do the more interesting things because that's what I'm a part of right now. I'm in that part where I want to get like the interesting RDA, RTA, you know, the mod. But I kind of want to take a step back and kind of help you out if you're a beginning vapor. I want to show you some things that I wish I would have saw when I first started. And I think I'm going to show you some of the tools. I'm going to show you what some different things are. I'm going to show you just some different things that I think are important for beginning vapors. I had someone who asked me, can you make a video like that? And I said, you know what? Yeah, I will. Because I just want to really help. And I know how hard it can be to quit smoking. So that's what we're going to do. And I'm going to go directly down to the table and show you all the stuff. Alright, so what we have here is the Coil Master, kind of like a beginner's like little coiler, like a kit, just a little kit for beginners or really anyone. And it's good to buy one of these in the beginning of when you're learning how to build a coil, just because of all the stuff that comes in it. Now it comes in a nice little pack. It says Coil Master right there, Coil Master right there, little zip part. Put this in a book bag or keep it in your car. It's a nice little kit. So we're going to start off with some things that are important to have. Alright, so you're going to have a couple different pairs of tweezers. And you got your fine needle nose tweezers right here. And then you got your regular tweezers, and as you can see over time, these break because they are ceramic, and the tips of them kind of break a little bit. So it's good to have multiple pairs of tweezers. These did not come with the kit. I bought these on a separate website. It's good to have multiple sets of tweezers because of this reason. As you can see, if I can get it to focus, yep, right there. You'll see that they break, and I still use these because it's good to pinch your coils when you're glowing them. But I'm not going to talk about that right now. It's just good for your coils. Having this is good just for that reason, and stuffing cotton into wicking areas. And as you'll see on these ones, it still has the points on them, which is good. And you can kind of pinch your coils together a little bit. And you'll notice that this side is mostly for the reason of, let's just say you have an atomizer on top. This is the base of an atomizer. Let's just say you have it on an RDA or something and you can't get it off and it's stuck, or you have something that's stuck. It goes around it without scratching it, and it'll take it off. It's like a little bit of like a leverage type thing. It'll help you get a RDA unstuck. And you'll see that it's not like, it's Teflon. This one's Teflon, so it's not going to scratch. It shouldn't scratch your metal up when you're using it. So the next important thing is these scissors. Any kind of scissors, but make sure that they're sharp. You don't want dull scissors when you're cutting your cotton. Now these are nice because they kind of unfold, and you'll see that I got a little bit of juice on them from cutting wicks. But these are important. You need scissors. If anything, if you don't want to buy this, you got to have a good pair of scissors. A good pair of scissors that will cut cotton adequately. But these are nice because they kind of fold up and go away. So the next important things are a flat head and a Phillips head. I believe that's a Phillips head. I think. These are very, very important. Almost every RDA that has posts, you're going to need this. These are important, and these are the right size for almost all RDAs. So that's why this kit's nice, because, you know, these are like the size of most RDA screws and flatheads. They're very, very small, almost like a eyeglass repair type screw set. Now you can also go out and buy stuff like this. These are nice. It's just like your run-of-the-mill eyeglass repair mini screw kit. These are very nice. You know, get something. You can have different ones. You know, you always want to have multiples of everything. Just be, you know, you don't want to be stuck without it. You know. So what's next is, these are probably almost as important as the screwdriver kit, is your wire cutters. If you're learning how to build, you're going to need these, because if not, you're going to have a hard time, you know, getting your coils right, and you're not going to be able to, after you set your coils and posts and stuff, you're not going to be able to cut your wires, and you're always going to want these. And when you're wrapping your coils, you're always going to want these to cut the excess leads and to cut the excess like wire. So that's very important. Now next is your pliers, and pliers are they're important. They're not the most important thing, but it's nice to have these just because, you know, you can pull your wire tight around a coiling rod, which is this right here. This did not come with the kit. This is actually a Steam Shark, like extra little 2-in-1 thing. But anyway, you know, when you have your coils on like a rod, you want to pull them tight to get them nice and tight. So I mean, just to have these around is good. I mean, you can get stuff if you have an issue with something like being too tight, it's nice to have the pliers too. Now they do have a little bit of snips on them right there, so you can snip your coil with that too, but it doesn't work as well. So, and you'll see that this kit has a spot for 2 batteries. You can put 2 batteries in there and hold it. And the next part of the kit is the oh, that was a nice sound. The voltage reader and you know, ohm tester. So I have a coil inside this RDA right now. I'm gonna put it on here, and it's gonna tell me what the I should probably turn it off first. What the what it's ohming out at. So it's a nice little thing, but you know, nowadays you just put it on top of your mod and it's fine. But as you'll see, it just says it's ohming out at 0.41. Now you can test the volts of, I believe, your battery maybe on this. I never use that. I think, yeah, it's to measure your volts, I guess. But you'll see that it's nice to have this, and they also make some of these that you can push a button on the side and it will heat your coil up, and you can kind of get the hot spots out. So, like I said, with the tweezers, you know, it's nice to have these so you can kind of pinch your coils together like this to get them nice and tight. And like when you're heating up your coils, you can strum your coils with it, and it's nice because it gets all the hot spots out. And these are ceramic, so you're not really going to damage your coil too much with them. So that's what they're nice for, you know. Now, the next thing is, let me put this away. And this was an empty spot. I don't believe there was anything in that spot. I think if you buy a more expensive kit, there is something in that spot. But the next part is the coiling jig, or the coiling rod. Now, this thing is pretty important to beginning building vaping, and building in vaping. Building wire, building coil, however you want to say it. Now, for the most part, you'll see that there is 1.5, 2.0, 3.5, 3.0, 2.5, and 4.0. Those are going to be the inner diameter of your coil. For the most part, I stick with the 3.0. I don't really normally use anything bigger than that or smaller than that. Now you can, you know what I mean? I just don't. I think inner diameter of 3.0 is a pretty good size coil. So I'm just going to do a little example of you know, wrapping a coil for you. So this is Steam Shark, Vapor Shark, Vape Think, I don't know, some kind of wire. It's 22 gauge wire. This is how your wire is going to come if you want to buy wire to, you know, make a coil. So take out about that much. Now this is where your clips come in. You're going to want to take your clips and put it right there, and they just cut your wire. So, you know, it's a good thing to have that. Now you'll see on here these two little ports. You're going to put your coil right here. Now depending on how you want your coil to look, you can go this way, or you can put it in the other way and it'll wrap the other way. I always use, well, for the most part I wrap my coil like this over the coiling rod, but it depends, because some RDAs you can't do that. You gotta wrap it the other way, counterclockwise instead of clockwise. So you'll see on here I picked the 3.0 inner diameter rod. You're going to want to use the 3.0 inner diameter coiling jig. So you're going to line it up just like this. Put it right on there. Make sure this little nut right there, or whatever it is, hits this coil. Then you're going to want to let it wrap itself. Don't push too hard, because then you'll wrap it over the previous lead. Just let it kind of wrap itself. Don't put any pressure on it, and just kind of wrap. Now, depending on how many wraps you want, you just do it like this, you know. So then you can just pull it out, and this is where your clips can be nice right here too, because watch. Clip. Then you kind of just pull it out, and there you go. You got a perfect coil. See? And it's like a lot easier to wrap coils like this than it is to wrap them with your hands. And they come out nice and tight, nice and clean, and you know, you can just do whatever you want with them. So that's the main things I wanted to show you guys, and you'll see that there's other inner diameter sizes here and here and here. And those are all your inner diameter sizes you would need if you're wrapping coils. So I'm going to go back up on top and wrap this video up. But before I do that, I will show you one more thing. For beginners, it is always good to know your batteries. This is an 18650. This is a 2700. These are the only two batteries I have at the moment. I don't have any 26650s or 21700s. But these are the two most important batteries right now. Is an 18650 and a 2700. These are the two batteries that will mostly go in all mods, because nowadays mods are coming out with a lot of 2700s, and this is like the industry standard 18650, which goes in most mods. So that's all the beginning stuff, guys. I'm gonna go back up on top and we're just gonna close this video out, and hopefully you found it helpful. Alright, one thing I want to show you guys, because I know someone's gonna say, man, that coil's ugly, that ain't clean. Alright, so this is where your tweezer or your pliers come in handy. Hold your coil like this and kind of bring it down like that, and then make sure everything's straight. Or if you don't like how it looks, because look, that part's gonna get cut off later, so you just kind of push it down a little bit, grab it with the pliers and pull, and there you go. That's a good coil. You know what I mean? Now it's a lot better looking, because you know what, at the end of the day you're gonna cut this part. And one last thing I'm going to show you guys. Beginning vapors, this is the kind of cotton you should use. Cotton bacon. You know, you look in here, and your cotton's already in nice little strips. And you can see how fluffy that is already. And, you know, when I first started vaping, I didn't know how much cotton to use, because I was always using way too much. This amount of cotton should last you a month, 2 months. Depending on if you're a single coil vapor or a dual coil vapor. I use one coil, so this kind of cotton lasts me forever. You know, you're just going to kind of pull it like this, and then, you know, you're just going to kind of measure how much you need to use. But I'm going to actually explain this in a different video, because it's going to take way too much time to explain all this in this video. But I'm going to have a couple videos that are beginner vapor only videos. But yeah, let's go back up on top, guys. Hey, what's up, guys? So, if I did my review of just my nice chin, would you still watch? Probably not, huh? But, let me get out of that. Oh, even more of my chin. But, alright, so, let me fix the camera a little bit. Okay, guys. Alright, so, I hope that you found the bottom part kind of helpful. I hope I didn't speed through things or go too fast. Just because I know it can be kind of stressful learning how to vape, and I know it can be stressful learning how to build, so I hope the next couple videos that I put up will help you as a beginner vapor to learn how to build. And I wanted this video just to be about the tools you'll need, but that's really all I wanted to show you guys. And my next couple videos is going to be how to build a coil, how to use cotton properly, and how to strum out hot spots, and the difference between an RDA, RTA, and so on. But thank you guys for watching as always. This is Blue and Gold Vapes. If you're a beginner, keep with it. Don't smoke, and yeah, that's about it. Thank you guys very much. You know, I kind of feel like a boss now, because I got like 55 subscribers almost, and like you would think that I thought I had like 100 million, right? But I am very thankful to everyone who's subscribed to me and everyone who comments on all my videos. It means a lot to me. So thank you guys very much. This is Blue and Gold Vapes. This is an RDA. This is a mod. Thank you guys very much.